Okay, well, this is a marvelous program that the firefighters are putting on, and the city is very pleased to be here with them. It's a 4-day training essentials for high school students to give them a taste of what actually firefighting is about, and they learn a whole bunch of things which will stay with them as life skills forever, like CPR, like extricating people from cars that have been in accidents, like saving people from fires. They went up the tower with smoke and fake fire. So they learn camaraderie. They learn to stick up for each other. They learn to help each other, and they learn teamwork. And this is some of the skills. Plus, they also have to learn the community part of firefighting, which most people don't understand. But the firefighters are out in the community doing a whole variety of things. They participate on most community events, doing barbecuing. For the various societies that they help, they go into the schools and they provide the breakfast programs for kids who don't have breakfast at home. They go and do reading to the kids in the schools. They do so many things, and these kids had the experience of a lifetime knowing what actually firefighting is in our community. And many of them, I spoke to some of the kids, and they were motivated that they will in the future continue and try to become firefighters simply because of the community involvement and the noble profession that firefighting is. Now, I want to thank the local 23 of the firefighters, local 323 of the firefighters, and of course the training department. Two of them were former students of mine, Deputy Training Chief Rossignol and Deputy Training Chief Jamie Buis, and I taught them in the late 70s, and I think they wish the programs like this existed in the schools then, but they weren't. In fact, this is a very new program. This is the second year that it's being done in Burnaby in cooperation with the city and the fire department, and I think it's well received in the high schools. I think we had participants from all the high schools in Burnaby, which is good news because these kids will go back, they talk about their experience, and more kids will be able to participate in this academy every year, and this is going to go on. I'm very pleased to be part of this.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Mariko. My biggest challenge was the smoked out building, bringing that hose up there. You just couldn't see anything, and it was really hard.
Hi, I'm Cassidy. I think emotionally it was very, very challenging to get over the edge on the 70-foot building and just drop down, but it was amazing.
Hi, my name is Nora, and I think the hardest thing was when we had to do the obstacles and we were blindfolded and it was just really hard.
Before doing this program, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a firefighter, but after doing it, I am 100% sure that I want to try as hard as I can to become a firefighter.
Joining the Youth Academy was one of the best decisions that I've made. After going through it, I think if I didn't do it, I would have regretted it. So I think it's good that you should try and do it so you can learn some new stuff.
This program gave me so much experience, and I got to get over my fears and just do things that I was always scared of doing, and it was just really great.
My name is Carlo Clemente, and I'm from Burnaby Mountain Secondary School, and I applied to the Burnaby Fire Department Youth Outreach Program because I want to go into a career of firefighting. But I learned way more than just firefighting skills. I learned skills I can take with me for the rest of my life, like leadership, teamwork, all those kinds of things. And I had a great time as well. Yeah, there are definitely challenges that I overcame. There's lots of intense tests and obstacle courses they put us through, and it's really tough. But they have really good teachers here, and with their help, I got through it and overcame all the challenges that they threw at us.
And why would you recommend other people to apply this year?
It's just it really helps you grow as a person, and you can use it on your resume, and you can it goes with you for the rest of your life. And you get tons of skills like your CPR. We had a great teacher for our CPR course as well, and it's just a great time. You meet lots of new people, everything.
And can you share something about personally how did you feel about the program?
About it?
Yeah.
Oh, I just loved it. I loved meeting new people and just seeing all the firefighters and how their job works. We're doing the Jaws of Life, or we're doing one of the tests they're doing for us. we were doing one of the tests, and you know, it was so cool. Like one of the leaders just whistled, and then the whole team had to go because you know you have to be ready for every call. The second he whistled, the whole team just knew they had to go for the call. I think that was really cool.
Something that was unexpected walking here was probably the amount of teamwork and cooperation that is needed for each activity, and I think everybody here learned that you need a lot of teamwork and you need to cooperate with each other to be able to accomplish the same goal at the end of the day. And I would recommend doing this because it gives you a good experience for if you want to pursue this career when you get older, and gives you kind of the mindset of how they work, just so you can see how or feel how they do their job. And because when you see them on the news, you think, oh yeah, they just put out a fire, but it's a lot more than that, and they have to use a lot of teamwork and the skills that they trained for over many years.
Okay, something that was unexpected. I definitely didn't think we were going to be cutting up cars or propelling from the tower. And yeah, it was a great experience. And I would recommend this for all the kids that are taking this, that would want to take this career. It really gives you a good taste of what firefighters actually do.
For me, something that was unexpected was the different activities that different firefighters have to do. You have the people in the hazmat suits. You've got people rappelling or belaying from buildings and stuff to save people. And I would definitely recommend this for anybody, for any student to try and get into this program. It's a great program and a great opportunity for anybody.
Hi, I'm Paul Arthur from the Burnaby School District, and we have just had another fantastic week with the Burnaby Fire Department. We've had 15 students from grades 10 through 12 attending on a work experience for an academy that brings out all the really strong skills that are required of a firefighter. Their communication skills, they did some work around some community service, they did some reading with little children, and they went through some really vigorous activities that are highly physically demanding as well. And it really showed them the kind of grit and determination it needs to be a firefighter. So we are so pleased to have had this opportunity, and we look forward to continuing our work with the Burnaby Fire Department in ongoing years. Thank you. We know that students make all kinds of choices between grades 10, 11, 12, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It changes all the time. But this is an opportunity to learn about a work environment and see what is required in terms of their strengths and how to work as a team member. And that was a really, really clear part for them, a clear message that to be a strong team member is an important part of any team and collaborating in any work environment. And that's really important with the Burnaby Fire Department and wherever else you go. So does it mean that these people will all become firefighters? No. But it does mean that they have a very strong sense of what is required in some of these service industries, whether they be policemen. They learn how to be first responders. And that's a really important skill that we need. They're faced with all kinds of really challenging situations where people need to be comforted and counseled, and dealing with some very, very tough stuff. So the bottom line is they got a taste of this career, and it may influence them to become firefighters. It may tell them, I don't want to be a first responder. But they will move forward from here stronger, better, more skilled, and a strong understanding of what it is to be a community service member. The thing is that if you take a program like this where you do 4 days of intensive training, it shows people that the kind of bravery and strength and grit of character that the people who took this, the students that took this course have. And if I was an employer looking for someone to enter my company or be an employee, then to see this on the resume that they have spent 4 days training as a firefighter tells me a little bit about how strong they are. So when we think about careers, many of them will choose to do all kinds of other different activities. They may become paramedics or policemen or something completed. They may be accountants. It doesn't really matter. It's just that this is a powerful way for them to get some life experience and grow and learn the skills about being in the workplace.